the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show with Billy the Kid and Scott Tang.
Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show!
It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah!
What's going on? I'm Scott.
And I'm Bill.
And this is
the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show.
Epi number 119.
And this is the first one with G-Dog back in the building,
Yes.
so I'm going to try and restrain myself a little bit.
And if you didn't know, this is a show within a cubicle.
Now, we just got breaking news from our producer slash technical director, Jake Allen. The men's room smells like a hamster cage. So we're going to have to send our live correspondent, Pete Kelly, into the men's room to see
and
if
report live from there.
find out if there's a hamster in the men's room.
Now we're going live to Pete Kelly in the men's room. Just kidding.
Not really.
But that would be awesome if we could, though.
If we could.
Wow. What? Oh, okay. I was like, wow, I thought we were getting yelled at already. Okay. I was like, damn, what did we do? What
I've been pretty quiet this morning.
All right, well, we got some talk about Drake. Is he like comparing himself to God? Is he trying to overthrow God?
Is he trying to take over for the Lord in heaven?
He's trying to do the Lord's work? God's work?
There's compelling evidence.
Okay, we're going to get into that in a minute. Gucci Mane movie possibly coming. We got some Valentine's facts, some Olympic talk. The Migos, will they be able to survive without Quavo?
And why would Quavo be going in the first place?
But I think that's where we should jump in right now. Let's get it crack-a-lackin' with this Quavo thing. I don't know. I haven't read too much about it.
Don't worry. I got the whole story on this piece of paper. What I read on this.
Quavo was involved in a post-Grammy brawl with a famed jeweler, Eric the Jeweler, over a $10,000 necklace in New York City after the Grammy Awards, which were, 2 weeks ago now? A week ago?
The 28th, a couple weeks ago.
So, allegedly, this jeweler claimed that Offset still owes him $10,000 from a chain that he received from him before, and he wasn't paying it. And instead of paying the jeweler the money he owed, he decided to pay him in fists. He's like, I give you 10,000 of these, guy.
Except it was Quavo who gave him the fists, not Offset. So this is Offset's debt. That Quavo is allegedly, Quavo beat up this dude and stole the $30,000 chain off of his neck. I have the NYPD, according to TMZ, they said that Quavo's attorney contacted them, said the NYPD contacted him and said that they have enough evidence to arrest Quavo. I want to break down here real quick why this is so fishy. All right, let's say first of all,
break it.
Quavo had a net worth of $2 million about a year ago right now. You know, he hasn't lost any money in the last year. He's only made money.
Probably.
More than likely.
So
there goes my Pepto-Bismol. We'll find out what that's about. We'll get our live correspondent Pete Kelly on it in just a moment. But
so he had $2 million about a year ago.
Thank you. He had $2 million a year ago. So you know he's got more money than that now. Why would he feel the need to steal a $30,000 chain? That's a relatively small amount. Over an even smaller debt, $10,000, which wasn't even his. This
also, I hear that each of the Migos are making about $30,000 a show. So they're making about $100,000 a show. What I hear, so they're each bringing like 30. So he could pay it off in one show, right? So it's nothing, not big money. Now
I understand maybe you want to stick up for your boy, right?
Brothers
exactly.
And family,
and so that's one that makes sense to me that he would go to bat for him. Mm-hmm. But what doesn't make sense is over such small stakes. Now, I do know that Migos have kind of reputation for being, shall we say, troublemakers, like instigators of sorts. So maybe this stems from that. If the NYPD has enough evidence to issue a warrant for his arrest, you feel like he probably did it, right? I mean, you still got to say allegedly, but I don't know. It's all very.
Well, what I think here is that it was Offset's chain, is what they're saying, right? And alleged, but Offset has already gone to jail a couple times. Yeah. So maybe they're like, okay, well, we can't afford to have Offset go back to jail because maybe this time he's going to be there for a while. He ain't going to get out for 5 to 10 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
This is going to go against everything, so it's a go away. And then Quavo's like, well, you know what? I got a pretty clean record for the most part, so let me step up and do it. That way we don't sacrifice you going to jail for a long time, right?
So they're rotating the members
Yeah.
that are perpetrating the crimes. Is that
But
what you're saying?
is that smart? Because can the Migos survive without Quavo? If Quavo was to disappear from the group for a year, how much would that hurt the Migos? Because he does basically like 80% of their choruses. He is the biggest person out of the group, right?
He's the front man.
He's the front man.
The glue that holds the group together. You could even say he is the adhesivo.
And they've already got by 2 times without Offset. So what was the third? But Quavo?
I don't know if it's smart. I don't know that it exactly happened the way that it sounds like it happened, because, again, the details here are super sketchy. But I guess the question of can they survive, I would say probably not.
I think it would be a tough one because he's the big guy in the group. What's up, Jake? What do you got going on, man?
The men's room smells like a hamster cage, so I've got different sprays, cleaning products, and breathing apparatuses. This is a bag of fresh air. This is
Okay.
baby powder from James Way from 1983.
Right.
This is Pepto-Bismol. I'm just going to leave that next to the soap container for the next person.
So
That's mine.
This is going to be used to help
Yeah.
make the bathroom smell better?
Well, some of them, half of them. The other one's going to make my experience better, and then the pink Pepto-Bismol is going to prepare others to not have to struggle.
Okay.
Okay. That's because you're looking out for the people.
Yeah.
Jake is a man for the people. He's with the people. Be strong with the people.
And speaking of the people, we could go in a number of different directions with this one.
Tell me about it. What about the people?
Should we go with the people who are tremendous athletes or the people who may soon be deities?
Ooh, let's go with the athletes.
Okay. Olympic facts.
Oh, let's
So,
get into them.
There's a fun fact about all the Olympic athletes that are winning medals right now. Their names are really hard to pronounce. Yesterday, a 29-year-old guy named Chris Mazdzer, Mazdzer, got the first Olympic medal for Team USA in luge ever in history. Apparently, we've never gotten a luge medal before. This guy got a silver, so great job, Chris. I'm not going to try to say your last name again.
We've always been a big loser, that's why.
Hey. Jay Scott
And
with
then,
the joke.
One of our figure skaters, her name is, and I'm going to butcher this one, Mirai Nagasu. She
That's
became
not
the
bad.
first American woman to ever land a triple axel at the Olympics.
American or woman in general?
American.
I thought it was woman in general.
Now, might be.
I thought it was she was the first
woman in the Olympics
Yeah.
to do it.
It was first American woman?
Yeah, didn't some
Okay.
Russian chick do it? Well,
Two other countries.
okay.
You can see kind of Sean McMaster over there. So I can't point. I don't know how to do that. But anyways, that was Sean there chiming
Our
in.
fact checker.
Yeah, he's our fact checker.
I remember that Tanya Harding, they were making a big deal about that she did a triple axel, but she didn't do it in the Olympics. She did it in some U.S. championships in 1991. I think she was the first woman to ever land it at that point, maybe.
And I got another fun fact about
Maybe?
the
I don't
Olympics
know.
here is that Team USA wore these giant brown gloves during the opening ceremony, and it had a lot of people reminiscing of when Jim Carrey wore those similar gloves in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, you're right, because the opening ceremonies happened on Friday.
Even though the
We didn't
game
have a
started
cubicle
on
show
like
on Friday.
Thursday.
Yes, yeah, that was the whole thing. We were going to talk about that, but there was no cubicle show. And Team USA walked out to Gangnam Style, and somebody tweeted about how it was like, oh, my Olympic dream was always to come out to Gangnam Style. So, dreams do come
Was
true.
that Psy dude from South Korea?
Yeah.
He was?
Mhm.
Okay, that fit in perfect. And he's living large this weekend then.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Gucci Mane's been living large since he has got out of the slammer.
More jail talk.
Or jail. But anyway, so now I guess he's in talk with Paramount Pictures of releasing a movie based on the life of Gucci Mane. Would you go to the theaters to watch a movie based on the life of Gucci Mane?
Yes, under one condition. It would have to have the plot point where they clone him and diverge between the two Guccis.
Well, that's
Explain
what they
this.
say.
Break this down for us.
So when
the
Gucci
theory.
went into jail, he was overweight, very unhealthy, very addicted to drugs and everything. Then when he came out of jail, he was not addicted to drugs. He was in shape and he was pretty healthy. So instead of, turning his life around in that time spent in jail, It's obvious that the government cloned him.
This is my favorite theory. I had never heard this before, like Friday. I was like, of course, it has to be a clone.
Of
He
course.
couldn't have just worked out and gotten his life on
Yeah.
track while he was in jail, probably not doing much else.
Why take the advantage of it and get better and like try to make my life better? Nah, that's not the possibilities at all.
It's a
clone.
Well, when we see the movie, we'll find out what happened for sure.
All right, so I'm going to post a poll right now on our Twitter at Jams963 if you'd go to the movies to watch a movie based on the real life of Gucci Mane. So that will be up in just a second as we transition into this Drake. Is
Okay.
Drake trying to become God?
Here's the thing. Drake, last week, he's been in Miami purportedly shooting his video for his song God's Plan, right? He went to a grocery store with a megaphone, announced that he was going to pay everyone's grocery bill, which came to $50,000. Did we talk about this on the Cubicle Show last
I don't
week?
think we did.
I don't think we ever got to this. He also he donated $25,000 and a bunch of uniforms to the local high school. He donated $50,000 to a women's shelter. He donated $50,000 to a student at the University of Miami to pay her tuition. So Drake is throwing around all this money. And a question that Scott had, and I think a question that a lot of people had, was would Drake be doing this if it wasn't for the sake of the video? Is this all just a ploy to make himself look good in the video?
But is he even trying to take this to another level? In the song, right? He's breaking it down. He's God.
Right. Now here's where we
I'm
set
gonna
it
let
up
you
like
kind of
this.
take it because it's more
The
better if one
song,
person takes it over.
the song is called God's Plan, right? And if Drake is walking around giving out money, well, is that God's plan or is that Drake's plan? And we know if Drake has the sixth God, right? But in this song, as you said, he explicitly says G-O-D, not six G-O-D, just plain old G-O-D.
So now he's God of it all.
Are Drake's plans God's plans, meaning Drake and God are one and the same, meaning Drake is coming for the throne?
Wow.
And maybe that gives a whole new meaning to, maybe it was a prophetic, the album from Jay-Z and Kanye, Watch the Throne. Maybe they're the gatekeepers that are going to fend off Drake in his battle to take over heaven and overthrow God. Is Watch the Throne 2 going to be about the fight between God and Drake with Kanye and Jay-Z on either side of God?
Oh, man.
This is going to be...
Oh, man. Oh. What a time to be alive,
Whoa,
people.
wow. I can't believe
Wow.
it. I feel like, like all the books of the Bible were like divinely inspired. I feel like that's what I'm getting right now. And maybe I could be featured on Watch the Throne 2.
That'd be crazy, breaking that down right there. Did you know how Kanye samples voices sometimes
Yeah.
and put them in the song?
Yep, that's going to
Get
be
sampled
Cubicle
right in there.
Show sample.
Ooh, Cubicle Show.
Wow.
It's a sample from
We're
the
going
Cubicle
places.
Show. All right, so before we get into a couple memes for Meme Monday to show you right here, we got to talk some Valentine's Day. It's coming up this Wednesday. If you didn't know, now you know. You still got time to get out there and get your significant other something. But I guess the average person will spend $34 on their significant other.
That seems awfully cheap to me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That seems really low.
I was like, really? Like $34? Because are we counting dinner or are we just counting a present? Because if you were to say you were to go out and you were to get I don't know, you got her some earrings and brought her to dinner or something.
Any kind of present and dinner, you're looking
or
at,
even
I feel
if you
like
got her
more than $34.
a bag or you got her, I don't know,
flowers
or
candy.
something. Even
And
flowers alone, 12 roses is $20 something dollars
right.
alone. So it's like,
so where, I guess we have to factor in the extreme low end because this is the average. Jay, how much do you spend on a dozen roses?
For Valentine's Day this week, it'll be more. It'll be like $60, $70.
Oh my
see?
goodness!
Exactly. So it's even more than what I
Just
thought.
because it's Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that would be 2 times what the average person spends. I guess also 44% of people said that they plan to spend nothing on Valentine's Day this year.
Okay, so that impacts the average. That's if almost half the people are spending $0, that's going to drag it way
Right.
down. So this statistic is practically meaningless.
That's right.
is kind of what we've established here.
There are only 4 states where people plan to spend over $60. New Mexico, Connecticut, Missouri, and Texas. And there's 3 states where people say they're going to spend less than $10. That's Alaska, North Dakota, and Maine. Also, the average guy spends $41, which is up than the average, so basically that says that the girl is spending less. Well, the average girl spends $26, and 90% of couples who earn at least $200,000 a year say they are completely or almost completely satisfied with their relationship.
Yeah, because they earn $200,000 a year.
Where compared to people that earn $30,000 or less a year, 64% of people are only happy with their relationship. Or kind of happy.
Okay, so this just in: rich people are happier than people who don't make very much money.
Wow.
Can we hit them with the stay woke again? Because
we're gonna hit them off right now. Okay.
Wow.
All right, so with that being said, it's time to get into our memes for Meme Monday, the new feature to the show. It's a reoccurring theme that starts today.
The meme theme.
The meme theme. The memes.
The meme pictures.
Okay, we were debating on calling them the memes, but then we're like, will anybody get it? And then we're like,
They'll think we're just stupid. Yeah, let's just call it
just
memes.
Meme Monday.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Up first, Bill's meme right here.
I saw this on Twitter this morning. It's not exactly a meme.
Now, sometimes
but
the
it
memes
made me
will be
laugh.
video or just pictures in general from the internet.
It's internet things that are amusing. This picture by Nail, age 6, the tiger. He destroyed his cage. Yes, the tiger is out. That is so inspiring. That's the kind of hashtag Monday motivation you need. It reminds me of Vin Diesel in Fate of the Furious going, "You just took your foot off the tiger's throat." And then he friggin' kills the dude. And he drives his Charger across the ice and he goes, ah, man, I love Fast and the Furious.
And what happens if somebody don't like Fast and Furious?
Then frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Got it out.
I'm laughing so hard because he kept nudging me, and I was like, "What is he nudging me for?" And then I remembered. I was like, "Oh, that's what it means."
That's a
oh
throwback.
God, thanks.
That's what it means.
It's not even Mike. Oh man. Oh wow.
And then my favorite meme of the past week or so is, if you think the Tide Pods are good, try the cotton candy in the attic. My favorite. Delicious.
I feel like just so G-Dog doesn't come after this, we should say that this is not endorsed by Jams 96.3. The views expressed within this meme are not those of the radio station or any of its employees, because I don't want to get any complaints if people start eating insulation and dying.
So once again, do not
It's
eat
a joke.
the cotton candy in the attic.
Don't actually do it.
At
there he
all.
is.
There
That
he
was
is.
funny.
Hey, wow.
Did he just say that?
I'm gonna like take this clip and I'm just gonna play it over and over again. Wow,
Isolate that audio. Then every time John yells at us, just play the clip of him going, "That was funny."
You're smart. We're gonna
There
have
we
a
go.
new drop. We have okay, so as of now we have the Stay Woke. Okay, we got the Congratulations, you played yourself.
You're doing the woke.
Oh yeah,
You played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself or something. And then lastly, we'll have a new one that says, "That was funny." Okay, with that being said, you can catch us on the Jams Facebook page Monday through Thursday at 10:30 Eastern Time.
Because that's the only time zone that matters.
One. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show! That's what I'm talking about, boy! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah? Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah! Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. It's the Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Cubicle Show. Not a rectangle show. Not a triangle show. Not a pyramid show. It's a cubicle show. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. Bill and Scott Cubicle Show. Yeah. Cubicle Show. We just got one. Boy.